I didn't even want to move. I didn't want to move too quick, like, cause I'm like, oh my God, if I take the wrong step, I don't know if he can shoot something that's like super important. I don't know if he could shoot me and kill me. Like,
Were you afraid for your life at that
I
time?
was really scared because I had never been shot at before.
Gayle, here's another great and big get for you. Megan reached out to you. Is that true?
Yeah, she did. I mean, listen, Kevin, it's been 2 years, July 2020. They reached out and said, you know, Megan is ready to talk, because I think she was just fed up with the narrative that's out. She wanted to control her own story. You know, this is what's so sad to me, is that there's videotape, there's a medical report, there is a police report, and there are still people that are trolling Megan online. And I think she ignored it for as long as she could. I really do believe that. And then I think it just got to her. And so for better or worse, she said, I want to say something. Hopefully people will believe her, but now she can at least say, I stood in my truth and I told my story.
So I just said, I stepped on glass. So when I see people trying to use that against me, like trying to act like I'm lying, oh, she stepped on glass, she never got shot. I'm the one who said I stepped on glass. I was lying to protect all of us. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I wish I really would have never said that.
You wish you would have just told the truth.
I wish I would have told the truth, but if it saved all of us from dying, then that's just probably what it was meant to be.
When you hear her, the pain in her voice, and you hear her reasoning, it's true. She didn't tell the exact truth that night. She did say that she stepped on glass. And when you realize why she said that, think of the circumstances. This is July 2020. George Floyd, it happened May 2020. Everybody's on heightened awareness. She was thinking, you know, the police come. She knows there's a hot gun in the car. She's thinking, how is this going to turn out for any of us? And so her immediate go-to was, let's do the best I can to get out of this situation.
Half the time I just want to pick up the phone and call my mama and be like, what do I do? Like, it's too much. I feel crazy. I'm sad, like, and I feel like I have to hold it in because I have to be strong for so many people.
My heart really went out to her. This is somebody, she lost her mother in 2019 to brain cancer. She lost her father a while ago. You know, she said, I really wanted friends. I thought these people were my friends. I did say, maybe you need to get better friends. You also need to stay off of social media, because social media will take you into a dark hole and it's very difficult to get out. I thought this was interesting. She said, Tory and I had bonded because he had lost his mother, I had lost my mother. They had certainly had conversations about that. I could see where that would draw you. I could see where you could think, we have something in common, as terrible as this is. We can communicate with each other. That turned out not to be the case. So why do you think he's putting out the story that the two of you had a relationship and that you're making the whole thing up?
I think that he is trying to deflect from the fact that he committed a crime.
Tory Lanez pleaded not guilty to assault and weapons charges related to the shooting.
I would love to talk to Tory Lanez if he ever wanted to speak as well. We certainly have an open invitation to him. We reached out to his attorney and we got the traditional, you know, we don't have anything to say at this particular time. Sure. But I think it's deeply affected her because, again, it goes back to her saying, I thought this person was my friend. That's what I thought. And then when she tells exactly what happened that night, the fact that people don't believe her, Kevin, despite video evidence, I think is painful to her. What do you say to people that still don't believe that you were actually shot?
I don't think any of this is for them. Like, it's for me. Like, I know this happened to me. And I'd rather it play out in court and the facts come out and everything comes out than me having to plead my case. And I'm a victim. Like, I'm the victim. Like, I'm not defending myself against anything. Like, something happened to me.
These were not crocodile tears. This wasn't something a woman who was playing for the camera. I mean, and it was real consistently throughout the interview. You know, I was surprised that the tears were still so fresh right there 2 years later. But I think when you think about it, that you could have lost your life. You could have lost your life that night by someone who you thought was a friend. I see why it's still so raw and so painful for her. I'm hoping today that she feels lighter, that she feels I told my truth, I told my story, and now if people don't believe me, it's on them. I've at least done my part. And that I'm hoping she feels much better today.